Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Well, with winter coming, we're having our tyres changed, and as we're close to the beach, we thought we'll come down here because the tide's on its way out and we're going to look for some treasures. Before we get going though, remember we've got an advent calendar and it's now on KoFi. Now, let's see if we can find some treasures. Now, the best way to find treasures is usually to look along the tide lines. And in this case, that's right about here. Now there's a little sort of divot that's formed here, and that'll probably fill up with water first. There might be some treasures there, but the rocks are a little big. So I'm going to start right here, and there's my first find of the day. Looks like it's a little bottle lip, and it's sea foam. Looks like it might have been from a Victorian utility bottle. So an old find. Now let's see what else is here. There's a clear piece here. You can really see the distinction between the sea foam and the clear. And there's another sea foam bit here. So that's us already found 3 tiny treasures in the space of less than a minute. Now, not all of these treasures are perfectly frosted. As you can see, there's some shiny areas here. They're still perfect for crafts, like making mosaics or something. Not entirely ideal for making jewellery though, but we're going to just collect a few pieces and then we can maybe see the difference. Now, so far we've only found sea foam and white, and not very much else. Now, I'm kind of holding out here because at the beginning of the year we found an awful lot of marbles at the very end, and I think that's where we are going to go just to see if there's still any more marbles here. We're well into the year now, and we've not found an awful lot more marbles. What's that all about? Oh, this is actually a really nice stretch here. This is a much nicer piece. You can really see the distinction here. All of these would look perfect if you put them in a little bottle or a jar. You know, we've made a lamp before out of an old glass bottle, and that's really easy. You can get lamp kits, and then you can just drill a hole. You don't even have to drill a hole. I'm trying to show you this piece, which is really cool. So you just drill a hole in the bottle, or you get a lamp kit and you just basically fill the bottle with lots of Seaglass. Now, this is a really cool find. I think it might be from a local ginger beer bottle. I think I can just see LS there. So if your initials happen to be LS, then this would be the perfect find for you. Let me know, and if you do order something, I'll pop that piece in with your order. I think I'm gonna just make a beeline for that little area down the very end of the beach, and you can probably maybe just make out Craig. He's about there. And I think he's looking for some treasures, so I'm gonna go right there, and I'll see you at the end of the beach.
So as we say, winter is coming. It's hard to tell that, isn't it? I mean, I don't know, the last few times we've been out, the weather has been absolutely awful. It's been grey skies, it's been really cold. Today was set to be icy, but instead we've got this glorious sunny day, and pretty much the entire of Leven Beach to ourselves. Now, Nicole's been hunting up next to the seawall. I don't think I'm going to find a great deal here, so what I'm going to do is make my way up to where there's some scree, and hopefully I'll find some nice wee tidal treasures. As we say, the tide's just on its way out, Is this the Star Find? Is it an early Star Find? Can you see it? It's right there. It's a pencil, or is it a pen? Could it be even better than a pencil? No, it's not better than a pencil. It is actually a pencil. That is awesome. I wonder how old I wonder how old this pencil is. Anyway, yeah. This could be Star Find. Is this our find of the day? Well, you know, maybe I'll get lucky. We have, on occasion, found quite a few golf balls on this beach before. If you remember, this is the Storm beach that we visited, and I think we found 10 golf balls in one wee stroll up this beach. Now, I don't think we're going to find as many as 10 today, but if we're lucky, we might find one. But I'm not finding anything much in this scree just now other than that pencil. So, you know, when we were walking down here, I saw a ton of sea glass. Well, I say a ton, I mean a good few wee bits though. But now, I'm looking along here, I'm not seeing very much at all. Maybe, I think what I have to do is take a wee stroll up the beach there and see if I can get a wee bit luckier. Maybe 100 yards or so up the way. Actually, before I do that though, there's a couple of wee heaps here, and heaps are always a wee bit promising for what you might find. So I'm going to put my pencil down for a minute and just take a closer look here. You can see there's a wee bit of sea glass. Oh, and that's actually quite an interesting wee bit of sea glass. I'll pop it down there. And I'm not sure if you can see, there's evidence of what was some kind of I'm going to move this out of the way. There's evidence of an old embossed mark there on that glass. I'm not sure if that is entirely visible or not at all. Well, we'll have that. You might hear a few voices today. It's not like us to have the beach that busy. I say busy, there's hardly anybody here. Now what's that? Basically, to continue what I was saying though, it's dog walking time, and that means that there's a fair few more people out here than would normally be the case, but it's still really quiet and beautiful. Now what's this? This is a wee nugget. You can see there's a wee clef in here. Now I'm not sure what that would have been. Could that be a bit of a cod bottle maybe? It's really thick and chunky. Nicely frosted, a beautiful wee nugget of sea glass. So I shall take that along, and of course my Star Find of the day. That looks to me like it was maybe either part of an old ashtray or maybe some kind of Shipham's jar. Actually, it's quite interesting. Maybe the bottom of like a Shipham's paste jar. I think I'm going to have to put it on a dark stone to help with the contrast there. Can you see that? Quite cool. Not sure what Nicole's going to think of it, but we'll take those two pieces along. I have a hankering to get down to the water's edge, to be honest. It's just so nice today. But before we do that, I'm going to pick up this bit. What is this bit? What bit have I found? Could it be? I think it's a bottom. I do believe this is a bottom. I'm going to say that was the, yeah, it's quite a thick bottle there. Really nicely frosted. Now I'm not finding any exotic colours today, at least not so far. It's all been these kind of clean, clear bits of sea glass. Quite nice bits though, quite chunky, definitely old glass. Not so much this piece, but that has this interesting wee mark. I shall swoop these up and I shall move along to the next heap. Now
there's actually two treasures right here, and there's one So there, and then there's one back there. Now they're both really exciting, and I think they're probably about the same age. So let's see what we've got here. We've got this piece of pirate glass, and it's a really thick. Oh, it looks like a bottle bottom, but it's maybe from a case gin. And these gin bottles were made square so that they would easily stack when you put them in a case, so it's called case gin. I'll try and hold that against the light. We've actually got amazing sunlight today. Can you see the green edge there? So you can see that's pirate glass. Okay, cool. Quite nicely frosted, and this shiny area. Really cool piece. Now I'm not going to take this because we have quite a lot of pirate glass pieces, and we do have some on our Etsy shop if you're interested. So I'm going to leave this piece here and check out that other find. I'm a little bit distracted because there's a bit of a bone here. Yes, I'm going to pick that up and see what it is. Okay. I don't know. It's got a really interesting texture. Maybe a seabird bone. Don't think we need that. But that piece, that's really cool. And it's quite unusual because we're in Leven, but this piece is from Kirkcaldy, and it almost says Kirkcaldy on there entirely. Finest quality, lovely ginger beer bottle. I think I've got a few other pieces of that. And there's one from the local brewery in Kirkcaldy, and that has the, I think it's Ravenscraig Castle or Ravenscraig Tower is on it. So yeah, that's really cool. This is what it looks like from the inside, and that's the outside. I'm definitely going to take that piece because that's a really cool piece. I always like to take a picture when you hold it against the beach, but I think that only really works with sunshine behind it. Okay, let's see if there's any other pieces here. I think there's maybe a bit of asbestos right there, so I'm gonna steer well away from that. Let's see, there's a red bit there. It's probably a berry, but you know, you never know, so it's best to briefly check that out. Yeah, that is a dried berry right in there. We can leave that here. Okay, what else? Actually not very much here today. Oh, a couple of really cool finds, and really if we've got one find that is amazing, then I'm always very happy with that. That's probably the last find before I'm going to go and catch up with Craig and see what he's been up to. This is a bit of a cod bottle, or an old kind of soda bottle from the 1880s. Really thick piece. You can really see it's almost a centimetre. They can be drilled, but they take about 10 times as long as a slightly more modern piece of Seaglass to drill, but you can drill these pieces. And as always, if you want to know how to drill Seaglass, then check out our video on how to drill Seaglass. Okay, now really I'm gonna get going, but what is that? How weird. It's like a marble, but it's not a marble. It's squishy. It's like a seed. Oh, that would have been a really cool marble, wouldn't it? I'm gonna leave that here. Maybe somebody else is gonna think it's a marble. No, I don't think they will. It's very well disguised. Now let's go and see what Craig's been up to.
Now there's a fair few wee bits of glass in here, and a couple of things that look quite interesting. Lots of wee bits like this. I'll gather these up and I'll put them in a wee heap in just a minute. But it's these kind of seafoam bits. Now that one's a wee bit shiny, at least here. There's been a recent break, so that one's not so good. But that, I wonder, could that have been part of maybe a stopper? Maybe not. It's got a curve. I hope you can see that. If I take the camera up like that, you can see there's a wee curve there. So maybe not a stopper, but a really nice wee jube a jube bit. I actually did something on jubes a while ago. I can't remember what it was. Something, it was a sweetie, a jube, but it had something to do with the place of origin. Now there's a wee bit of pottery. Now I'm talking gibberish actually, I'm havering. I'm gonna have to stop that and start focusing on what I'm looking at. There's a wee bit of pottery here. Quite a nice wee bit, nice wee design, but it does have most of the pottery missing on the back. So I think I'll take it along and let Nicole see it, but I think we're gonna have to leave it behind eventually. I don't think there's much we can do with that. Now, there's this quite chunky bit. Again, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was a bottom. Although, again, quite a thick, old looking bottle there. Quite cool. Now, something else we find quite a lot of, it's the little battery carbon thing. Now, I'm not sure if you can see that there. There's some lines. There are long and short dashes going across the length of that there, and I'm not sure if they have any significance or any kind of meaning at all. And if you do, please let us know in the comments, because I would love to know. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the draw of that battery, the power rating or something. I have no idea. But I'm going to take these 3 wee pieces there and add them to my pocket. Another wee bit of sea glass up there. I'll have more luck finding sea glass, but as yet, nothing particularly amazing. So, I think we'll leave that and we shall move on to the next heap. A nice wee nugget, quite chunky. We'll have that. Now, just in front of that though, there is a wee bit of what appears to be an old ginger beer bottle. So I'll have that, and wouldn't you know, nothing on that one, but wouldn't you know, right in front of that, can you see it? It's really not very big. Tiny wee bit bigger than the last bit I found. And it's another wee bit of blue sea glass, look at that. Got that clear bit then. Nearly lost that bit. Wee bit of blue there. Oh, the clouds are coming over. It's getting a wee bit darker and a wee bit colder. And it's getting near lunchtime. So, I'm gonna run up the beach there, catch up with Nicole, and maybe we'll see how we're doing. Maybe have another wee look around yet. And if not, maybe go collect the car and grab a bite of lunch. Let's see how Nicole's been doing. Well, that's me caught up with Nicole. I think what we'll probably do, what do you think? Maybe we'll have a wee look at our best finds of the day in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
But before that, maybe we just take 5 minutes to have a wee deek about and see if there's anything special we can find. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea, and I think we should probably look behind you. There's like lots of stuff just above the tide line, so maybe we've got some luck there.
Well, let's give it a shot. Now, I think what Nicole's talking about here is just up beside the sea wall. You can see that there. There's quite a lot of heaped up stones. Now, it does look to me like they might be a little bit big for us to find. Oh, I'll tell you what though, the minute I get here I say it might be too big, we're not going to find anything here. And the first thing I see is a quite amazing piece the pirate sea glass.
Oh, that is really nice. It kind of looks like it's got an almost angel wing indentations here. Let's see, just there.
I can see it. I'm not sure the camera can see. We just hold that for a second. Can you see what Nicole's talking about? There's a kind of line coming in here, another one coming in here, another one going in there. Maybe burrow that about.
Yeah.
Now that looks like the inside, doesn't it?
Yeah, that'll be the inside of the bottle. It looks like it's got a smiley face. Look, it's got a nose, no, a nose, an eye, and a mouth. You see
Right,
it?
it looks like a smiley face that in horror fashion has been cloven in two. Is it cloven or cleaved?
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Nice wee bit of pirate glass.
Is that like a hagstone?
Well, it could be actually, yeah. This thing here. Now,
Yeah.
oh, it's not bored through.
Oh.
But there is, there's some. I'm trying to make jokes about it being boring, but that's really bad. Yeah, that's kind of flint. That kind of stone. Now, true hagstones are made of a kind of flinty type material, and they have holes through it. But that one is the right kind of material, but the wrong kind of holes. It's the wrong kind of holes, people. We need the right kind of holes, and those holes are the holes that go all the way through.
Okay, so
Now,
bit of shiny pottery there. I'm not even sure we need to have a look
Nicole's
at
not
that.
even bother looking at that.
No, there's a bit of sea foam over there.
I don't see it.
Just there, next to the stone.
There we go. Next to the stone. Which stone could it be? That's this piece here. Anything, oh, do you know what? That looks like it might be a pinch.
Oh, you think it's the pinch of a cod bottle?
It's the pinch of a cod
Oh,
bottle.
well, we found
I do
many a
believe
cod
so.
marbles here as well in the past, but not today, so should we take that then?
Yeah, grab it up, we might as well. It's been that kind of day. What Nicole's saying is true. We found, on a good day here, we found as many as, I think, six marbles.
I think 6 or 7 at the beginning of this year, and I think winter is always best for sea
Now
glassing.
you can see what Nicole's found there. She was just about to point it out there. It's that wee crab. No, it's this bottleneck.
It's a really long bottleneck there. You can just sort of see that it's green. I don't know if you can see through it.
Well, at the minute there's a lot of shadow being cast on
okay.
it, so I can't see a thing really.
Yeah.
There we go. We should be able to see through it a wee bit there.
Okay,
Does
it's
that have any lines on the inside? Or?
No, it doesn't.
So that was corked.
Yeah, that was corked, and it was a beer bottle. We're going to leave that bit here.
Okie dokies. Now there are actually quite a few things up here. I can see some green glass in front of me just now. I can see a little bit of pottery as well. I'm not going to go in there and take a closer look because it's not particularly interesting. Now,
That looks like it might be slag glass almost.
I
Can you
saw
see
that, and do you know what? I thought maybe tar.
Oh, it might
Or,
be.
I don't know actually. That I
Yeah.
think you might be right. That might be something from glass production or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, we can
It's an
almost
unusual
see.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we can almost see. It's a mystery object. Is it tar or is it glass?
What is it? What is it? I'll ask that again. What is it? I don't know. Do you know? If you know, let us know in the comments. Now, I'm not going to go on about the size of a razor clams here in Scotland again, but there's evidence of many a razor clam. The crows seem to love the razor clams. They munch through them. You can see them flinging them about in the air at high tide.
Crows are Scottish seabirds.
Yeah, they count as seabirds. They're by the sea all the time. More of this. Now that's green.
Yeah.
That piece.
I did not see that there. Well spotted. Yeah, sometimes pirate glass can really look like a rock, but it's mainly just the, I guess the shapes, or when you see, you know, the tiny edges there that are a bit shiny, that are the kind of giveaway how to spot sea glass.
There you go. Tiny edges. That's you need to keep an eye out for tiny edges. That's the sunback out.
Yeah.
And you know, I have a hankering to get myself down towards the water's edge whilst the sun's out. So, look, there's another bit.
Oh, this is the pirate glass zone. I found a very, very large bit of pirate glass. Oops, shouldn't have said that yet. It's for our reveal later. Oh, that looks exactly like the piece I found earlier.
Ah, could this be the piece you found earlier?
I think it might be, yeah.
Now, there's another wee bit of a bottle down there, but that's not the nicest bit of pottery in sight here, I think. If I'm right, there's two pieces of pottery here.
Alright.
Now, there's one that looks like it might be spongeware.
Oh, yeah,
And there's another piece just over here.
Oh, right. That looks like it might be transferware.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you can really see the definition in the pattern in the transferware on the right, and the left, yeah, that looks more like it's kind of dotted on paint by hand.
Yeah. Or sponge.
Yeah.
Now, I found this as well, and I'm wondering if that's a Coca-Cola bottle or maybe a bars bottle. I think it might be a bars bottle.
Yeah, I think a bars bottle, but you know, I'm looking at that blue piece of pottery, and to me it looks like there's a little creepy fairy in there. See, you've got the shoulders, and then you've got the face above with two eyes right on the left, and like hair going to the right. Can you see that? I hope you can see it.
What orientation are we looking at this from?
Okay, well, it's
Are we looking at it sideways? Has the camera got a sideways view?
From the front here, so that's the shoulders, and then on the left here, that's the wee face. There's two eyes there with like almost like a lot of eyeshadow and a little mouth, and then this looks like it's hair going to the right there. I'm going to take that, and that's going to be a pendant. That's really cool.
Let's have that. And let me know in the comments if, like me, you can't see a thing, or like Nicole, you're seeing fairies. Nicole's seeing fairies, folks. You heard it here first. It might be your time in the sun.
Yeah, the 10 degrees we've got today.
We'll maybe get along. Just before we do, I don't know if that's worth having a look at just now, but there's what looks like a wee bit of an old jam jar there.
Oh,
but I think that may be the last thing that I'm going to look at just now.
Well, it's speeding towards lunchtime, and we want to get away to get a wee bit of lunch. But before we do, I'm going to set up our best finds right by the water.
And Nicole's soaking up a wee bit of the sunshine, getting that vitamin D fix.
I'm like a chameleon.
You catching up on vitamin D?
Yeah, really necessary. Now I've set up our best finds right down here. And you haven't seen my finds yet.
No, I have not, and I can see a pontil on the bottom
Yeah.
of this bottle bottom. So maybe you can talk us through our best finds of the day.
Yeah, okay, well, I found a couple of really nice shells. So I found the top and the bottom bit of what looks like it might have been the same shell in the past. And this is a really, really amazing piece of ginger beer bottle. And it's from Kirkcaldy, and you can just see Kirkcaldy on it, and finest quality.
Where could that be from? Where's Kirkcaldy? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, then that piece of really nice transferware that we found, and I'm pretty sure it has a haunted fairy on it. Haunted fairy?
A haunted fairy?
A fairy. There's a fairy or a pixie on it. And then a couple of pieces, you gave me your pieces, they're right over there, and these are the pieces that I found. And this is a bit of a dripping jar, and this is my mystery object. Now what is that?
I'm going to say that is some kind of a fuse.
It looks very big, doesn't it, though?
It does. I mean, yeah, but remember, right over here, folks, there used to be a power station. So for a power station, you'd probably need quite big fuses. I imagine, you know, they would have quite high currents and voltages, high voltage. Sorry, I'm going to break into an AC/DC song in a second here. Anyway, I can't. I'll get cancelled. I've been copyrighted already. You know, get this, folks. It's a wee bit of a digression here, but the other week I put out a film and I put my original music that I recorded and performed myself, and I got copyright struck. They withdrew the copyright eventually. I think they must have listened to it and thought, oh, that's better than anything we've done. No, a wee bit big-headed there, but no, they did withdraw the copyright strike, so I got to keep ownership of my own music that I wrote and performed myself. Anyway, I think this Havering, I think this might be a fuse for, say, a very high voltage, and that's the last I shall use the term high voltage in case AC/DC's management copyright strike us for that. Now, silliness aside, best finds of the day, folks. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Shall we swoop them up then and get on?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what we're gonna take. We're not gonna take all, we're gonna leave a couple of pieces behind. Definitely taking this one and this here because I want to make a pendant with this piece. The shells, I don't know, they're very tempting. Always tempted to get shells. We'll take these tiny bits of blue and some other bits. Now that's us done for today, and we're going to head back to the car. Now remember, if you are looking for an advent calendar, the link to our KoFi page is in the description, and there are lots of photos of what's inside. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through Etsy and through your KoFi donations. That makes a massive difference and it keeps the lights on. We'll see you next week.